An old man remembers first 8 digits of a 10-digit telephone number. Dialing at random, what is the probability that he will dial the number correctly? Now, out of 10-digit telephone number, first 8 digits an old man will remember. So he has to go for random dialing of the last 2 digits. So we don't need to arrange this 8 digits. So we can arrange the last 2 digits by 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on up to 9. So there are totally 10 digits which can be used to dial the last 2 digits. Now, out of this 10 digits, last 2 digits, that is the last two places, can be filled in 10p2 ways, which is nothing but 10 into 9 by 10 into 9, which is equals to 90 ways. But out of this 90 different random numbers, there will be only one number that will be correct. Therefore, the required probability is 1 out of 90, which is nothing but option B.
The question is, the figure below shows a fillet weld joint of size 8 mm. Size 8 mm was given. The welded surface meet at 60 to 90 degrees and the permissible stress in the fillet weld is 108 MPa. Permissible stress as given as P is equal to 108 MPa. So what we have to find out is the safe load that can be transmitted by the joint. Safe load that can be transmitted by the joint, F, we have to find out. So from the figure the effective length L is equal to 120 plus 60 plus 120, that is equal to 300 mm. 120, 60, 120, 300 mm. So the safe load that can be transmitted by the joint F is equal to zero point 0.7 into L into S into P, that is equal to zero point 0.7. L is effective length 300 mm into S is 8 mm into 108, that is equal to 181.44 kilonewtons. So option newtons, because MPa is 10 to the power of 6 Newton per meter square. So ten to the power of we will get in terms of newtons. So option A is correct. The question is, a strut in a steel truss is composed of two equal angles of ISA 100 mm by 100 mm of thickness 10 mm connected back to back to the same side of a gusset plate. The cross-sectional area of each angle is 19 centimeter square. Cross-section area is 19 centimeter square, and the moment of inertia Ixx and Iyy is equal to 177 centimeter per 4. The distance of the centroid angle from its surface Cxs and Cy is given as 2.84 centimeters. So the minimum radius of gyration of the strut, the minimum radius of gyration R we have to find out. We know minimum radius of gyration is root Ixx plus Iyy by 2a. Here Ixx and Iyy are equal, so we can take 2Ixx by 2a, 2 to cancel, root of Ixx by substituting Ixx, 177 by a is 19. So 30.52 centimeters. So radius of gyration is 30.52 centimeters, that is option A is correct. Data is a bar of uniform cross section and homogeneous material weighing 1 kilonewton. Weight is 1 kilonewton and having cross section of 1 centimeter square. Area is 1 centimeter square and length is 1 meters. Hangs vertically while suspended from one end. The extension of the bar due to its own weight has to be found out. Due to its own weight, the deflection of that beam is equal to WL by 2AE. So E is given as 10 kilonewton per millimeter square. W is 1 kilonewton into length is 1 meter, that is 1 meter into 10 to the power of 3 millimeters by 2 area is 1 centimeter square into 10 to the power of 2 millimeter square into E is 10 kilonewton per millimeter square, right? So answer we will get here as zero point 0.5 millimeters. So option B is correct. Data is a metal bar with 40 mm by 40 mm section, that is cross sectional area is 40 by 40, that implies 1600 millimeter square, subjected to an axial compressive load of 480 kilonewtons. Axial compression load, that is P, we can take 480 kilonewtons. The contraction of 200 mm gauge length is found to be zero point 0.4. Delta L is 0.4 mm and L is 200 mm. So the linear strain is delta L by L. We know the modulus of elasticity is stress by strain. We have to find out the modulus of elasticity. So E, stress is load per area, strain is delta L by L. We know load 480 by area is 1600 into delta L is zero point 0.4, L is 200. Simple mathematical calculations, we can get 150 kilonewton per millimeter square is the answer. So option D is correct.